Hey, so in continuation of what we said, I want to have this either of these yellows. Both these yellows are in the incorrect place. So I will have this yellow moved here, and then let's see what happens. So right now the idea is I want to move this edge here, no matter whether it's facing the correct side or not. The yellow may be facing this side, but I want to move it here so that I have an option to flip it later. So what I do is I do the same thing. Since this has to go to the top left, I move it to the center and then do an R, F, R prime, F prime. Now what you have done is you retain this without any changes, and you have flipped the color. So if you see this, yellow is now flipped, red is on this. Even it is not in the right place, this should go here, right? So let's look at the green now. The green color yellow is here. Again, if you want to do now, here is an option for you because you made the other change and this has come now in a flipped way. If you move this up, let's imagine this, you have the base color going to the top, right? So if you have this yellow and a green here, if you move this up, the yellow will face here and the green will come here, which means you are fixing the second piece in addition to the first center that you have fixed. So this is why I said that we have to do it in a two way. So now you can fix the second edge here, and in a way you will move this out to the back side, and that you can rotate it later. So now again do the same thing. This is going to the left top, so move it to the center, to the right, and then do the algorithm to move this out. So it's like R, F, R prime, F prime. Now you see that you already have the blue as it is, no change, and you have also fixed the green and yellow, right? Now the green and yellow are being fixed. Now we are left with one more color, which is your red. So now the red is here. Now comes the other side. Now if you look at this, this is where your colors are, and this is your place where you want to move the yellow and red to this place. Okay, so for you to move it to this place, you are going to do the reverse. Now if you keep it like this, you are trying to move this piece up, which means if it goes here, the yellow will come this side and the red will come here, which means it will automatically fix this position, right? So for you to do that, again you need to keep it like this. Now imagine that you are moving this color up, and since it is going to the top right, move the pyramid to the left, okay, as if it faces you, and this is your F. Okay, and with that you do this, you do a reverse of what I did there. So you do an L prime, F prime, sorry, L, F prime, L prime, F. So since you moved, see, you are doing this by moving it out and securing this position here and moving this down and then moving it back and then moving it. So now you see this, it is fixed. So you have fixed the yellow color. And when I say yellow colors are fixed, sometimes it may be a wrong notion to say it is fixed, because your colors may be, for example, if the blue has gone here and the red has gone here, green has come here, still it will show a inverted pyramid. That doesn't mean that it's fixed now, but in reality you have the red colors with the red, yellow with the yellow, green with the green, and blue with the blue. So now the yellow side is fixed. Now look at the other sides. You will have some interesting propositions, because of this there might be some correct sequences that are distorted or sequences that are automatically fixed. For example, the green is fixed here, and you see the green and red here, which is not the right place, and you also see the blue and red. The green and blue is here. So this entire portion is distorted. Only this portion is now fixed, right? So let's look at the options. Now you have blue and green, and the green has to go here. Now you have again two options. One, you can look at the actual position. For example, you can look at the moving this up, which is going to be tough. So what you do is you move this piece as it is here, which means the blue will go in this opposite side and green will come here. At least you are placing it in the right place. Even if it is not in the right orientation, you are positioning it right. So for that to happen, you should just be careful about it, because this will also distort this position. Okay, so there are two ways of doing it. One, you bring this down. For example, if I want to move it here, I'll do it like this and then do the opposite L. If I do this, you are already distorting this. So I would rather do the other way again. It is L prime and then F, L, F prime. So now what you have seen is okay, I actually distorted this the other way. I can do it, I can bring it back with the color L prime. So this is not disturbed. Okay, so now you see this. Now the second color where you want to move, this should again go to the top. So what you can do is you can actually look at two ways of doing it. One, if you get the right piece here, for example the green and the blue, it should come here. If you want to move this, the other way is moving the red and the blue to the right place. For example, the red and blue, if I move it to the right place, that will automatically push this out, right? So all I'm going to do is I will look at red, which is down, and the blue, which is facing you. I will move it to this place where your blue is on the right and red. So if I move this edge here, this will automatically go down, and it will also sometimes it may fix. So let's look at it. Okay, so I'm just going to explain it in a quick form. This is moving to the right, so I move it to the left, and then I do the algorithm that I did. Actually you have seen that it is fixed, but this actually is fixed. Red and blue are in the right place, right? But what you have seen is the left hand side where you had the yellow, that is now distorted. So for you to do is you should do the reverse of what you did. So because this has come down now, do the one more step to retain this red and move this back to the top again. Since this has to go to the top left, move it to the right and then do a R, F, R prime, F prime. Now you have still retained the yellow color and you have also fixed the red. The red and yellow is there, the red and blue is there. Now we are left with one more position. Now this is an interesting thing. I'll explain you in the next clip as to how we are going to solve this. But just be aware that the yellow is now fixed, red we have fixed it, and many times or most of the times the blue and the same layer, the colors will be automatically fixed, right? So you see that red and blue is here and blue and yellow is here. So this layer is fixed. And in addition to that, we also fixed this. Now we are left with only these two pieces that we will look in the next clip. Till then, have a small break.